Tigers will go for two here. QB2 looks downfield. Scratch that, he's moving right. He's across the goal line. Good for two more. And that'll push the advantage, growing their lead. After picking up the touchdown, the Hawks are back to receive. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as he drops to one knee for the touchback. The Hawks send out their offense. Let's see what the future holds on 1st and 10. They start the drive here with Rowe. And he doesn't waste any time picking up the first. He opens that series with an excellent run. Arrowhead Stadium, one of the best venues in all of football. And you know who loves it here? The coach, Jonathan Coachman. Big-time Chiefs fan. He's a Kansas native. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the house today. After a minimal pickup, here's 2nd and 8. Knight hands it to Grove. And he'll scoot his way forward for a solid gain. So yes, there's an obvious reason why they call this the Midwest Prep Showcase. Every year, it's quite literally a showcase of the nation's top players. But this year is the first time they've ever had the top two quarterbacks in the country face off. I'm speaking, of course, about QB2 and Braxton Knight. And so the Hawks are ready to punt it away. And here's the kick. And Washington will not get a chance to return this one as the ball heads out of bounds. First play of the drive for the Tigers. And all eyes are on QB2 as he gets set for this drive. I think every smartphone in the stands is pointed at that young man. And he's taken down at the 18-yard line. You know, a high-profile game like this can generate the interest of some big-time schools, and this stadium is loaded with coaches from powerhouse programs. LSU, Clemson, Oklahoma, you name it, they're here. Lined up in the backfield, there's Sammy Hawk. The Tigers will run it, and they'll take him down after a nice pickup. I mentioned a few colleges earlier with recruiters in attendance. My guy Reggie gave me a list with a few more names on it, and you know it's a heavyweight matchup when you've got schools like Oregon, Florida, and Southern California among the fans here today. Following that incompletion, it's 3rd and 6. Surveys the field. Oh, change of plans. He tucks the ball. Now he's taken down after picking up the first. Gotta share a quick story. All right, so I'm making my way to the press box before the game, and who do I see but the dog father himself, Snoop Dogg. And he's seeking out QB2. But here's the thing. Snoop is, and QB2 is brought down for the sack. Tried to use his feet, but could not avoid the takedown. Following the sack, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. Here's QB2. Wait, maybe not. He's on the move. Gets away from a defender. And he's taken down at the 43-yard line. 14 yards on the play. And that's good for a first down. Out of the gun, it's QB2. Throws into the flat for Hawk. And he's got the first down. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. And coming up shortly, more elite high school football from the Midwest Prep Showcase. So we'll pick back up with the action here in the second quarter as we await the snap on first down. Finds his man, and that's complete. And he's tackled at the 31-yard line. One last thought on Snoop, you know, he's a Southern California guy, Long Beach, if I'm not mistaken. And I wonder if he wasn't whispering in QB2's ear about the Trojans, right? I mean, Who knows, but I wouldn't be surprised. And he's tackled at the 16. A 15-yard pickup. Good for a Tiger first down. We're seeing this offense come up with a variety of ways to move the ball on this drive, picking up first downs along the way. And a solid gain to the 8-yard line. A gain of 7 on the play. And now it's 2nd and 3. They come out 5 wide, 3 to the right, back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, and that's almost intercepted. Could have been picked off in the end zone, but the drive stays alive. With play number 10 coming up, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's QB2. Oh, hold on, he's running right. And he'll do it himself. Touchdown. A lengthy drive, and they finish it off with a celebration in the end zone. But keep an eye on the official. Don't celebrate too much. Myers is on now for the PAT. And he puts it through. The lead now, 15-0. Still leading by a comfortable margin. They're lined up for the return. Caught in the end zone. And we won't see a return here as he kneels for the touchback. Opening play of this drive for the Hawks. And field general Braxton Knight finds himself in an unusual situation. He's not used to being down double digits at any point in his career. And he'll work his way forward to the 29. So let me just take a moment to say here, when you stand next to some of these young men as I have, they look ready size-wise for the next level. I mean, some of these kids are huge. And he comes up with a first down. Goes to Grove. Not much there as they're able to bring him down. I mentioned it a little bit earlier, the size of some of these kids. Just take a look at Kelvin Thrash, number 87, the Hawks tight end. He could suit up for a primetime college game tomorrow, no problem, and not get thrown around. They're going to bring him to the ground after just a short pickup. Midway through the second quarter, it's 3rd and 6. Knight looks downfield. Oh, it's a fumble! And the offense takes it back. They reacted quickly to save their drive. So Coach Fetu, spelled F-E-T-U, for the longest time I was pronouncing it Coach Feta, like feta cheese. So let's just say I'm thankful he's a forgiving guy for as big a guy as he is. And no one to stop it as the ball takes a bounce into the end zone. Touchback. Opening play of this drive for the Tigers. And QB2 will look to use his legs as well as his arm to lead his team down the field. And he comes up with a nice gain before he's taken down. Now going back to Coach Fetu, someone who is universally beloved by players old and new, but he's certainly got his quirks. If I gave you a dime for every time he said Samoan warrior style in a film study, I think you'd be a very rich person. With halftime just around the corner, it's first down. Here's QB2. Oh, change of plans. He tucks the ball. On the retreat, tackled for a sack. With a country mile in front of them, it's 2nd and long. Hawk gets the rock. he's tackled at the 36-yard line. A big play started the drive, but here they are suddenly facing a 3rd and 10. Hawk with the carry. Now he picks up the first before he's out of bounds to keep the drive moving. Quick feed, and he goes airborne. Operating now on the opposite side of the field. It's first down. Gathers the snap. Now he'll tuck and run. And man, did they get lucky that time. Nearly picked off. But he was out of bounds. Still 10 yards to the marker on 2nd down. Hand off to Hawk. And he shows off some strength before he's wrangled to the ground. So, after one half of this exclusive event, it's the Tigers out in front. And when we return, the second half of the Midwest Prep Showcase. The wait is over. Time now to kick off the second half of this matchup. He fields it at the 2. Breaks a tackle, still moving. And he'll be brought down after finding a bit of room up the field. Opening play of this drive for the Tigers. And if they go to the run, you can expect QB2 to be involved. He leads this team in rushing yards. And he'll barely get a yard on first down. Xavier Edmonds on the tackle. Naturally, people across the football landscape are sharing their thoughts on where they think QB2 will go to college. Some think Miami, others insist it's Texas. But I can tell you this, I'm beyond confident his decision will be the top thing trending on signing day. QB2 settles into this shotgun look. Deep throw for Matthews. And that's nearly picked off. Oh, they really needed that turnover. You know, going back to signing day, I got to say, despite the crazy number of people who came out to see QB2 in person here today, there are so many more following him on social media, waiting on any kind of announcement. Truly, the level of interest is like nothing I've ever seen. Boy, they've shown no fear on 3rd down all game long. A great conversion rate. Can they do it again here? Going for a big play downfield. He caught it! A big-time play that gets a roar from this crowd. With the aerial attack looking good on this drive, here's the start of a new series. He's got it! Touchdown, Tigers! He used to throw them, now he catches them. Tommy is back. Now they'll kick the PAT. And they add yet another point, one of many in this matchup. They're up big right now. Following the touchdown, the Tigers are ready to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, and he'll take a knee for the touchback. First play of the drive for the Hawks, and at this stage of the game, every minute counts for them to have any shot of making a comeback. Sends it to Thrash. Taken down as he makes the grab. A solid gain of 6 there on first down. The Hawks with the counter. Now he's tackled after picking up the first. After a solid pickup on that previous play, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Knight. Knight is picked off. Intercepted by Washington. At the halfway point of this third quarter, it's first down. Looking to pass. Wait, maybe not. He's on the move. Lets it go on the run. And that'll be caught along the right sideline. And it was only a matter of time, right? Reggie just told me the hashtag QB2 to the U is a thing. Gotta love social media. And let's be honest, you just know Miami's been selling this kid on the incredible... It's caught! Touchdown, Tigers! Jamison Maddox. His first catch of the game is good for 6. Here's Myers now for the extra point. And he gets it to go. The tally now, 29-0. Well, they've lined up for the onside kick, and remember, this team has already recovered one this season. Can they do it again? They had the good hands unit out there, and they covered it up perfectly. Worth the shot on the onside kick, but no dice. So the Hawks are lined up now, and they really need Braxton Knight to flip a switch and march this offense down the field for points. Looking to throw. Here's Knight. Right side of the field. It's complete. Needing something positive. It's second and long. Shotgun snap. Here's Knight. Goes to his left. It's complete. And he's inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 8 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. The defense looks like they're expecting a throw. 3rd down from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. They just weren't able to link up on that play. With the Hawks lined up to punt and down big, I can't help but think of that stat I highlighted earlier. The one about Braxton Knight and how he hasn't faced a double-digit deficit since the middle of last season. Woof. Talk about jinxing a kid. This has been tough to watch. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's QB2. He's back to pass. Oh, man, that had INT written all over it. But the drive will continue. Following a close call, here's second down. Grabs the snap. Slings it downfield. He pulls it in. 10, touchdown. A show-stopping score from beyond midfield. Now they're lined up for the extra point. Oh, they fake it. He's looking downfield. So they come up empty on that play call. Well, the students are rising to their feet as we await this onside kick. The Tigers have recovered the ball, and that changes everything.
Offense.
So the verdict's been delivered, and they'll accept the penalty as these teams get ready for the upcoming play. Opening play of this drive for the Hawks, and the last thing they want is for this drive to end with yet another reason to bring on their punt team. Back to pass. A quick hitter for the completion. And he's out of bounds at the 42. A pickup of 2 on the play, and that makes it 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, here's Knight. And he'll work his way to the 34-yard line. Just short of a first down. It's 3rd and inches. From the gun, inside handoff. And he puts together a great run to get across the line, picking up the first. Whistle blows to signal the end of the third quarter. We'll be back shortly with the final stanza of the Midwest Prep Showcase. So we resume action here in the fourth quarter, a first down play coming up. And they're unable to hook up on that play. Here comes second down. Needing this drive to finish in the end zone. Here's 2nd and 10. Still looking to throw. It's Knight. And he's not able to come down with it. Third down on the way. Following the incomplete pass on second down, it's third down. Out of the gun, looking to fire. And that's almost picked off. The safety nearly made the catch, but the drive stays alive. Final preparations now as he locks in from long range. And that'll count, but man, he took a shot. Roughing the kicker's got to be the call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So it's roughing the kicker, and it'll cost them 15 yards. Inside the red zone, it's Knight. The ball's loose. With just a mile to go, it's 2nd and long. Looks to throw out of the shotgun. Left side of the field, it's complete. And he makes the grab, picks up the first, and moves them even closer. Seeking their first score of the game. It's 1st and goal from the 4. From the gun, looking to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now a bit further from the end zone. It's 2nd and goal from the 9. Knight hands it off to Grove, and they'll make the stop after a solid gain on the play. A pickup of 9 on the play, and now it's 3rd and goal. One running back look with 3 tight ends on the field. Going with the run, and what a stop by the defense to force a 4th down. A little bit closer to the end zone now. Now it's 4th and goal. Here's Knight. They bring him down. So all that effort on the drive and nothing to show for it. Working from a challenging spot, it's 1st and 10. Scans the field. Oh, change of plans. He tucks the ball. And that's incomplete. Attacked the secondary to start the series, but they couldn't make the connection. Halfway through the fourth quarter, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to run some clock. Here's the handoff. And they bring him down after a short pickup. All right, so following the short gain, it's 3rd down. Looking for a receiver. And that'll be incomplete after a timely play to force a 4th down. Ready to take a chance. Here's 4th and 8. Out of the gun, they'll throw. Now he brings the ball down. He's on the move. Still going. And he's brought down at the 19. A 13-yard pickup and a Tiger first down. Hawks lined up in the backfield. The Tigers will run it. Oh, and he's brought down for a loss of yards. Less than 2 minutes remaining in this final quarter. They keep it on the ground with Hawk. And he stopped at the 27. Just a couple yards away. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Hawk. And he's finally taken down after a huge gain. A 25-yard gain and a first down and much, much more. Working now from the far side of the logo. The Tigers will run it. And a weight room play there before the defense can stop them. A gain of 3 on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 7. QB2 hands it off to Hawk, and he'll try to power his way through, but he winds up losing yards. Looking to convert once again. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Here's QB2. Wait, maybe not. He's on the move. And a big-time loss of yards. Just tried to do too much with the ball. The Tigers now ready to punt it away. And that will do it. The Tigers win the showcase. On behalf of everyone at EA Sports, I'm Kevin Connors, signing off.
This question is for both of you. What trait do you think will give you the edge at the next level?
I think my ability to quickly find the open receiver is what really sets me apart.
I mean, it must have been a little easier with me out there, right? When you snap the ball, you throw it to Tommy, rinse and repeat.
Oh, wow, man. Wow. So the decision is made. Tell us, when it came down to it, what led to this choice?
Well, there's been a lot of elite talent that have walked those halls.
More details rolling in, everybody, on today's crazy news. Coach Miller is stepping down from his illustrious college coaching career, and in his place, the school is promoting hotshot defensive coordinator Red O'Brien. Now, Coach O'Brien has been all the rage for quite some time, sitting at the top of a ton of schools' shortlists for head coaching gigs, but it sure looks like he's just going to stay put and take over the entire program. But what I really want to know is what it's going to mean for everyone's favorite dynamic duo, the Heartbreak Kids.
I know you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years, waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
What do you mean? We've done everything that you asked of us.
How many of those do you guys have?
Well, there is no hint of fall here on this hot and humid Saturday afternoon. Students and alumni have made the early season pilgrimage to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami for the season-opening kickoff classic on EA Sports. It's the home state Florida Gators taking on the Clemson Tigers. College football is back here on EA Sports. The new season underway here in Miami. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Clemson takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Clemson now with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A nice throw there by the junior quarterback who gets his first start today. And we talked with head coach Red O'Brien earlier. Boy, Charles, he keeps his cards pretty close to the vest.
Well, certainly indicative of a guy who until recently was the defensive coordinator. And you know what it's like for those guys. They want every bit of information in order to prepare their team. But in this case, I think now as a head coach, he gave both of these quarterbacks equal time with the starters during practice. And you know that with this defensive mindset, he wants to let his competition sort itself out. That's how he got his defensive guys ready. He's going to try and do the exact same thing with the starting quarterback. Whoever plays best, they'll likely stay on the field the longest.
Their 48-yard line.
Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run plays, you name it. Everything is in the playbook now when he comes on the field. And that's what you like because you know Coach O'Brien's background is defense. And as a defensive coordinator, what drove him crazy? Quarterbacks that can move.
But the coaches even said to us, Charles, that at times he reminds them of a running back.
Yeah, and they don't want to say it very loudly and take all the motivation away from this young man. But if they had to move him to running back full time, they'd be very confident that he'd be a good one.
Another 1st down. I'll tell you what, he has got his guys on the move, and he looks awfully comfortable out there for this being his first start. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield.
And he will have a touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And Clemson has taken the early lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped. Stopped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Off play action, here's White. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
This is taken at about the 14. For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson. Donnie Simpson, 43 yards. And Clemson tacks onto their lead. What a special moment for him. The first passing. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. He spins free. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. White. He's got it complete to Perkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
To throw is White on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
4-8.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, White. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Intended for number 8.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. On first down, Jennings. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, White. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. Lakin Smith there to make the grab. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They'll run on first down. Jewell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. They'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Ellington. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's White. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 17, and it also gives them the first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's White. That's complete right around the 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 7-yard line.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. From the gun, White. And some strong running.
The 2nd down pass.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 39 that time. 1st and 10 now for Clemson.
At the 41-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw now on first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter.
And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The onside kick recovered by the hands.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. White. And that's incomplete.
White's pass intended for number 30.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now White to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Powers through again. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12. And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The play fake, now White. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 82.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Another day, another dollar, baby.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down.
It's a game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The incomplete pass there, and you think about the quarterback position in college football. Kind of seems like once you get a guy developed,
and he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and Clemson tacks onto their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, White. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. Yeah, let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well, it still does, Brandon, because NFL offenses, while they're...
Now Ellington lost the football. It's out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory.
And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Donnie Simpson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Clemson tacks onto their lead.
I'll tell you what, a pretty special...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. This one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team.
Recovered by the receiver.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, Ellington. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Separating from the gun. White. He checks it down here to Ellington. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there. 56 yards.
First down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. DeAndre Jewell, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now, when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, they run with Ellington. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defense.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33.
The third down pass. Intercepted.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Here's first and goal, Clemson. Going to hand to Jewell. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. White. He'll get this one to Galladay. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 11. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. He's been pretty good with his legs in this game. A really nice gain there. Defensively, they've been okay covering downfield, but you got to account for the quarterback, right?
Yeah, and that's the hardest part because normally when you play 11 on 11, it's truly not 11 on 11. Defensively, you don't account for the quarterback in the run game. You account for everyone else and hope that you can catch him before he gets to the 1st down marker. But as you notice, he's been doing it a little bit. This time he saved his best for this run.
And saving one of his best for the 4th quarter. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown Clemson. A 9-yard touchdown Brown. And this offense is running away with this one.
And that's now his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And boy, this is...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away.
The Gators take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 38, White. Caught. It's Ellington. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
1st and 10, Florida. From the gun, White. Open man is Galladay, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the look Guys like we're watching here are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on second down. White, and that's complete. It's Allington. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
To number 23.
Looking to throw again on second down. White, and that's complete. It's Allington. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal.
A good pickup there, a 20. The Gators now with a first and goal. Operating from the gun, White. His pass caught at the 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on second down. White under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
7 yards.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line, and that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. From 8 yards out. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
For the extra point.
No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
From the 6. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit.
64.
But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No.
Gators
Okay.
take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
Today's final score, Tigers 64, Gators 14.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit.
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to, what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Look, I get you're upset, but we're in this together.
No, we're not. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one...
AT&T Stadium on this beautiful Saturday in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The top travel destination this week for alumni of these two storied football powerhouses, and the site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. As we'll see the Texas Longhorns taking on the Clemson Tigers. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Clemson now with a 1st and 10. They will let him throw here on the very first play. And his first pass is incomplete.
Intended for
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Prime time, baby. He will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They start the drive with Martin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Now a run with Martin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
On the draw, here's Martin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Warner. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
The beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And it is caught. Touchdown Clemson. A 24-yard touchdown. And Clemson tacks on to their lead.
Well, we discussed how important it was going to be for this quarterback to get off to a hot start. Well, he has done that. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their... This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Only took them 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
To the sideline.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And Walker has it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Out of the gun, here's Warner. The quick slant caught. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. From 10 yards out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Extra point forthcoming.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
13. Longhorns 7.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A nice throw there. Coach O'Brien, when you look at his quarterback position, he's got 2 great options, but opting to go with a hot hand, leaving Tommy Matthews on the sideline to start this semifinal.
And throughout this season, they've had a little bit of what we would call the carousel approach at quarterback. But when they've made changes, Tommy Matthews has made the most of his time under center. But both of these quarterbacks are undefeated, and we know why. This defense has played so well throughout the season, and we know how loyal they are to their head coach because he was their former defensive coordinator. Now they've just got to figure out who's going to guide this team at quarterback and carry them the rest of the way.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 1st and 10 now for Clemson. Forced out to his left. Going left side here, and it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
21-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson from 3 yards out. And Clemson tacks on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Slater on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. They're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap.